The question: what are natural ways to cure insomnia? 1. Educate yourself about sleep. If sleep is not the most natural thing in the world to you, there are some underlying causes. These are what you need to address. Sweeping them under the rug will just make them haunt your dreams. You know I'm right. 2. Practice slow, deep breathing through the nose. It reduces stress. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, it can put you right back to sleep. A deep breath expands your abdomen as the diaphragm, muscle under your lungs, comes down to make room for the air. 3. Restrict device use before sleep. That's not easy. But whatever we read or see right before we go to sleep is stuck in our heads all night. What do you upload into your brain right before you go to sleep? A horror movie, work email, negative FB posts, bombings and political fodder on the news, your friends tweeting about celebrity deaths? On top of trouble sleeping, studies show that all of this negativity is hardwired into our brains if we sleep immediately after viewing, which means it stays with us subconsciously much longer than we realize. BTW, research published in the Harvard Business Review showed that using a device first thing in the morning could wreck your day. But it's not the tech, it's how we use it, right? 4. If you can't stop using devices, try this. Get a meditation app or find a positive site that gets you thinking about the good life. 5. Eliminate distracting background noise. You may be sleeping, but your brain is trained to always be aware of your surroundings so that you can respond quickly in an emergency. If you're not knocked out on sleep aids, use white noise like fins if you can hear TVs or trains from your bedroom. 6. Use heavy blankets. This may not work if you tend to get overheated while you sleep, but heavy blankets have been shown to create a very comforting feeling that can decrease waking up episodes. Babies and their mommies and daddies get it. So should we. 7. Consider what you're grateful for. That one doesn't need any explanation. And I'm just throwing it in here because it works. 8. Set a regular bedtime. You're not a kid anymore and you'll go to bed when you want. But you're probably killing your natural sleep cycles if you regularly stay up until 3 a.m. on the weekends and then expect to fall asleep at 11 p.m. during the week. Our brains need sleep every so many hours, so if you slept until 11 a.m. on Sunday, your brain is going to fight you like a 2-year-old when you tell it that it's time for bed at 10 Sunday night. 9. Get some exercise. If you can't get motivated for any other reason, do it for your sleep. It helps regulate your cycle. Try to get some sun too, if you can. 10. Don't try to trick your sleep cycle. When we wake up after a reasonable amount of sleep, which is 7 to 8 hours for most of us and maybe 5 to 6 for others, and then hit the snooze button or try to go back to sleep because we don't have anywhere to be, we are not tricking anyone, but our cycle will try to adjust to your directive, which means 1. You'll wake up groggy because your brain is trying to go back to sleep when it really is time to get up. 2. It's harder to fall asleep the next night. 11. Be patient. That's easier said than done. But you can find the peace of sleep again if you realize that it does take a little time to reset your internal clock after it's been thoroughly confused by your erratic sleep schedule and something called life. Don't beat yourself up. Rather nourish your mind and body and sleep cycle with positivity and tranquility.